We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Jack Flaherty gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Stepping in, Julian Hernandez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Julian Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Digging in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent.
I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Settling in now, Trey Mancini. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Left side. He's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Zach Gallen will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
So striding in, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
One ball, one strike, the count. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And it's fouled away. High chopper to third. And that's the first out.
Batting second, not shortstop.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Into the box now, Andrew Velasquez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
One out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. That average at 291 to start the day. 14 homers and 41 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Ball one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Misses. Ball two. Velasquez leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses. Ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but it was open though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Striding into the box, Dylan Carlson, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Comes set. The 0-1. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. And another foul ball. Gallen has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty B, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Miguel Sano. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
The 2-2.
Count it 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now Carlos Santana, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 4. He also has 1 home run. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Lane Thomas. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kendrick's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring up Nick Schufo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average right at 280 coming in. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire, and with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Alberto has it. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. To short. Alberto gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Howie Kendrick. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field.
Goodbye, home run.
A solo shot there for Howie Kendrick, number 148 for his career, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 3 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 9, the pitcher,
Stepping into the box, Zach Gallen. A textbook sack bunt situation here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Standing in, Julian Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
1-0 the count. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee. try and get you to ground into a double play, you have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 is a ball below the zone.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
2 on here with 1 man out, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Brantley, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Thomas comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 16, Trey Mancini.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And the count will be full. 2 down, runners at first and second. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, "We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need." Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes Mancini. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 23.
Striding in once again, Andrew Velasquez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Popped him up. Alberto is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And now pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. This is popped up. Kendrick is calling for it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as we begin the top of the 4th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Howie Kendrick would be next. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Stepping in, Dylan Carlson. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count. Ball, that's out.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. To second for 1. To Santana to get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the at-bat. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In now, Howie Kendrick. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot.
Pitch foul behind the plate. Alberto is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fouled off. Just hung in there on that one. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Up next for the Orioles, the pitcher.
So here's the Orioles pitcher, Zach Gallen, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
And they don't need anything special from him right here. They need to find a way to just move that runner up 90 feet. Don't be shocked if the sac bunt gets laid down.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 9, Julian Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now. Julian Hernandez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Two out here and a runner at second. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Ready with the 2-1.
Hey. Full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Back goes Thomas. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Orioles leave 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
The center fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box, Nick Schufo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3 and 2. There's ball 4. Now batting, Jack Flaherty. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Ready once again, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Still even at 2-2. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Thomas has it for route number 1.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder,
So here's Trey Mancini. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Hit out towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Alex Reyes enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Alex Reyes.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the shortstop, number 23.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Pulled toward right center field. Mancini moving back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Paul Fry will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
This one's down to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late and the bases are loaded now.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Liner toward right center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
0 for 2 for him to this point. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Kendrick on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Orioles 1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Hanser Alberto.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. High in the air into shallow left center. Thomas is on the run for it. He's there and records the first out. Anthony Santander will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
Good breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 13 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
Ready now for Baltimore, Julian Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
The 0-1. He'll try it again from first. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. Trevor May gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
67, Trevor May.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Schufo. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, number 58.
He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
Now batter.
Tommy Edman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Tommy Edman.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get in there safely.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Number 23.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. This is popped up. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Now back, first baseman, Paul.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dylan Carlson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped him up. Alfaro is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. They lead it 2-1. Junior Fernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Junior.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading off the bullpen, the right fielder, number 16.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat would be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Fernandez A 6'1" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him.
Whoa, that's him.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The 2-1 home. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Carlson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batter.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. And that misses. Ball 4. So now the tying run will come across to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Yusmeiro Petit is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Hanser Alberto will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. As a look, now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging, He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Austin Hayes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Austin Hayes.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One and 0 count. The pitch.
Nope, outside.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Check swing here and a little looper. And this is taken for the out. Orioles settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch.
3-0.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So coming to the plate, Tyler O'Neill singled home a run in his last time up. From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains 2-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Julian Hernandez. First pitch on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two and two.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here's Michael Brantley. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Here's the first pitch. Trey Mancini comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. O'Neill looks up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Jimenez.
In now, Miguel Sano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. And that's a special home run. Miguel Sano continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Gant will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Harrison Bader is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing center field and batting 9, number 48, Harrison Bader.
So now to the plate, Carlos Santana.
Now back.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Pulled toward right center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 34, Jorge Alfaro.
In now for the O's, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The O's lead this thing 5-2. Giovanni Gallegos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Nick Schufo.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
0-1 the count. Fouled away. Gallegos has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit hard, but foul. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping into the box, Colton Wong. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike. Boy, another base hit and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up. A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Baltimore Orioles came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Dylan Betances claims the win out of the pen, his first. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles,